How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to my journey through Star Trek, the original series. Last week I watched Where No Man Has Gone Before, and I really enjoyed that episode. If you haven't seen that one, you can check it out. I have a playlist of the episodes I've seen so far in the description, so you can check that out. I also have a full uncut reaction to this episode and the other episodes on my Patreon. There'll be a link to that as well if you'd like to support me further on the Patreon page. Also, just a shout out to my patrons, to Ravi, JM63, to Mary, to Mihal, Gigi Gooding, Jenny, Jared, and Blaze. Thank you so much for the support. So this episode, though, it will be The Naked Times. This is season 1, episode 4. And just before I get into it, again, I'm not singling anyone out or anything. Just be, if you could be a little more mindful sometimes when you're making a comment, not to reference future episodes, because I've seen one or two comments where there was a little mention of something that happened in a future episode or an occurrence. Again, not having to go on anyone, just if you just be a little more mindful of that, I'd appreciate it. But with that said, guys, let's watch The Naked Time.
Orbiting Psi 2000, an ancient world, now a frozen wasteland, about to rip apart in its death throes.
What to say, better off not going in the regular uniforms with some kind of protection with the cold.
Check out the life support systems.
Right, sir.
Wait, is that the party they were supposed to pick up? I assume these were people from before.
Someone strangled this woman.
The yellow. Right, sir.
Maybe they went like stir crazy or cabin. Was it cabin fever? Maybe cut off from everyone else. Maybe you shouldn't take your gloves off. Whoa. It's gonna be like if infected by it or something. Oh god, don't do that. We get into a cut in his hand or something and like kill him or something.
We expose ourselves to nothing. All station personnel are dead.
What caused it?
Unknown, Captain. It's like nothing we've dealt with before.
He's brought something on board than that guy.
You received my signal, Mr. Scott.
You're fine, Joe. Up and out of there.
Maybe.
Your pulse is 242. Your blood pressure is practically non-existent.
Yeah, something's happening. I'm surprised he didn't detect anything.
How are they?
Circumstances were quite bizarre. However, our record tapes may show us something.
The lab status report, Doctor.
Oh, thank you, Kirsty.
That's she was in the pilot. Sana Troy. I think I'd heard that she was like had a supporting role in general throughout the show.
Spectral.
Wonder was they spotted the stuff on the side, the red stuff.
Instruments register only those things they're designed to register. Space still contains infinite unknowns.
Bones didn't register Germana or anything in it.
To do this, we need the... Could what happened down there to those people create any unusual danger to this vessel and crew?
We will need top efficiency, Captain. It'll be a tricky orbit.
You tell him, Joey. Explain to him.
Joey's preoccupied.
Hey, Joey. You feeling all right?
Get off me. You don't rank me and you don't have pointed ears, so just get off my neck.
Jeez.
Engine room on standby alert. All duty personnel to the bridge. Acknowledge.
All right now, Joe. We've got to leave.
We're all a bunch of hypocrites. Stick our noses into something that we've got no business. Bring pain and trouble with us. Leave men and women stuck out on freezing planets until they die. We've got no business being out here.
Is it like bringing out his inner thoughts?
If he was supposed to be out in space, he wouldn't need air to breathe. Wouldn't need life support systems to keep him from freezing to death. We have the knife. Leave my go!
Couldn't more of them help? Oh god.
Emergency! Rec room area 39. We need medics.
Oh, now it's gone on to him. And possibly, Sulu is his name?
Obviously, this planet is condensing more rapidly than expected. Maybe seeing Earth's distant future. Before its sun went dark, this planet was remarkably similar to yours.
Seems almost excited by it. Or like just his fascination trumps his worry over such a thing to occur. No, he's gonna start rambling now probably, or maybe his inner thoughts are gonna come out. That beeper thing, the heartbeat monitoring, it sounds kind of creepy. It was in the last episode as well.
Maybe a little nervous, I guess.
Maybe if they got away from the planet, they'd stop. The infection thing would
This man should be
subside,
getting
maybe.
stronger.
He's dead, Doctor.
The man they know is dead,
Wounds
but
were not that severe.
is the body still going to be able to function?
Hey, why don't you come down to the gym with me? Give him a hand.
Now?
Why not?
Maybe. I've lost patience before, but not like that. Not Joe's kind. That kind of man doesn't give up. We've run every test we know for everything
That's
we
not
know.
good enough.
Well, we're doing everything as possible.
Bones, I want the impossible checked out.
Here is Mr. Sulu.
No fear, O'Reilly's here. And one Irishman is worth 10,000.
It's Irish.
Mr. Riley Station.
Well, Riley is a
Now, that's
common
what I
Irish
like.
name.
Let the women work, too.
Just a stance.
Beware.
What the hell? Didn't envision seeing that when I started this episode.
Cowards!
He's kind of like extremely hyper, and Riley is like a drunk man.
Reports a disturbance. Mr. Sulu chasing crewmen with a sword.
Put security on it.
Fascinating. A pattern is developing.
And false.
The thing is, if you touch him, you'll get infected. They should wear those apparel they had on the planet, what Spock and Joe had on the planet.
Sulu.
D'Artagnan here to sickbay.
Oh, Spock did it. Oh, was it the Vulcan nerve grip thing?
Now, attention, cooks. This is your captain speaking. Double portions of ice cream for the entire crew.
Clear that tube, will you?
Present rate of descent. We have less than 20 minutes before we enter planet atmosphere.
And burn up, I know, Mr. Spock.
If you were in a pub and he was singing and you were chatting in the other corner, it'd be wish, give him a chance, wished, shh, shh. I think Uhura and Kirk would be liable now to get infected. And Spock as well, because he did.
Wanda's on the bridge. He's cut off both helm and power. Then he shut the door behind us and locked off the mechanism.
Can't you get to the auxiliary?
I can't. He's hooked everything through the main
Inside-
panel.
All have left your cheeks. I've watched them fade away and...
Continue the alert, Lieutenant.
I can't, sir. He's cut off the alert channel.
Jesus. It isn't how easy one person can just disrupt the entire ship.
Sorry, but there'll be no ice. Attention, crew. This is Captain
So
Riley.
bizarre.
There will be formal dance in the bowling alley at 1900 hours tonight.
No way,
Stand by.
Captain. He controls the main power panel.
Why would one room control everything? You know, that's
Sickbay to bridge.
surely there's another area that's backup.
In the future, all female crew members will wear their hair loosely.
Oh, cool. He's getting an echo effect of the rendition. Looks like they're moving.
16 minutes left, Captain. We've stabilized, but still spiraling down.
Emergency
Oh,
signal,
gosh.
Captain. Both decks.
Oh, my God.
Crewman, report to the lab.
Take you home again, Shani.
What's going on?
Mr. Spock, I'm trying to get to the bridge and
Stand aside.
Oh, yes, sir. I'll take you home again.
Attacker couldn't move any faster, not maintain a safety factor.
At the rate you're proceeding, calculations show that you'll take a minute and a half. You can't afford a safety factor.
Well, if they're going to be destroyed anyway, you might as well skip the safety factor.
Biopsy, come in. Harrison, where's my report?
The tranquilizer's wearing off.
Oh, good.
I think she's affected, even though she's speaking. Put her hair down like he said. Was it hair down by the shoulders?
I would have gotten here sooner, sir, but crewman Moody stopped me in the hallway. Sir?
Take the helm.
Yes, sir.
He's rubbing his hands on his head.
Try cutting him off.
Sir, if I could cut him off, don't you think I... Keep trying.
I wonder is Kirk kind of starting to get affected by it, like getting extra aggressive.
Lab. Lab respond, please. Spock here.
Spock. Oh. The men from Vulcan treat their women strangely.
You wonder because he's got a different DNA in them, would it be as effective on him, or would it take longer to affect him? It is, because he would have said something by now like, I gotta get to whatever he's doing, you know, get to Bones in the lab.
Don't fire unless he's armed. Go. Get him out of here.
Get away from the planet. Are they gonna? What measures are they gonna take to remove the infection? You know.
I am in control of my emotions.
Don't think you are, Spock.
Control of my emotions. I'm sorry.
What is it?
He's turned the engines off.
Oh,
completely cold. It'll
just evacuate him then. Do you have shuttlecrafts like in Next Generation?
I can't. 3 minutes.
Although with shuttlecrafts have the power to initiate like a velocity that would be needed to pull away.
Captain's log supplemental. Spiraling down out of control. Ship's outer skin heating rapidly due to friction with planet atmosphere.
Maybe 22, 23 minutes.
I was on the bridge.
Is he out of it?
Once in the bloodstream, it acts like alcohol. Depresses the centers of judgment, self-control. Now get someone to the lab. Tell them the serum works.
We've got to risk a full power start.
Respected my father, our customs. I was ashamed of my Earth.
We need a formula. We've got to risk implosion.
Never been done. Understand, Jim?
Kirk, you don't have time to talk to him.
Learning to hide my feelings.
Chance.
It's never been done.
Don't tell me that again, science officer.
Look, do you need Spock to do this? Because if you don't, just let him be. Anger seems to be what's got to him.
I've got it.
Yeah.
The disease.
I thought earlier on the bridge.
Jim.
I have a beautiful young. Have you noticed her, Mr. Spock? You're allowed to notice her.
There is an intermix formula.
Wait, has he come too?
Scotty. Help.
Stand by to intermix. I call the formula in from the bridge.
Entering upper stratosphere.
Why did it subside from Spock? Did I miss something? But how is Spock suddenly fine? He didn't get the serum.
Direction, sir.
Direction. It doesn't matter. The way we came.
I think they're out of it.
Are you all right, Jim?
You.
We found a cure. We're over that part of it.
The engine's imploded.
Captain, my velocity gauge is off the scale. My chronometer's running backwards, sir.
Time warp. We're going backward in time.
Could that save Joe if we're going back in time?
Helm, begin reversing power.
We've regressed in time 71 hours. It is now 3 days ago, Captain.
Okay, so Joe could be saved.
3 days to live over again.
Not those last 3 days.
This does open some intriguing prospects, Captain. If the formula worked, we can go back in time. To any planet, any era.
We may risk it someday, Mr. Spock.
When do you make the decision? When do you not make that decision now? You can go back and save those people on the planet. why would you not do that, you know? But I guess time are the traditions in Starfleet where time, space-time continuum and all that is kind of looked at very fragile look on that kind of thing. Right, so that was season 1, episode 4, The Naked Time, and I'm going to be honest, I think this was definitely the most disappointing episode I've seen so far. So the first 4 episodes, and of course the original pilot, The Cage, this was definitely the weakest episode. I thought for what was going on in it, it kind of seemed to go on a little too long. I thought it was a little silly, some of the stuff. It just wasn't as engaging as some of the other episodes. No, but there was, in saying that, there was certain portions of the episode that I thought were fascinating. I thought that it started with an intriguing premise, going down to a planet and finding these people dead. Like, that as a setup was interesting, and like, oh, what the hell happened? And, you know, I just feel the result we got from the consequences and what it did to them wasn't engaging. It took me out of it a bit. I just didn't think that was up to scratch with what the premise was setting up to begin with, and then what it gave us throughout most of the episode I didn't like. So I liked the beginning, but the ending was fascinating. The fact that they went back in time and then they bring up the idea of like, now we have a way of going back to any era of any planet, and that kind of, it just raises the thing of like, you know, we may have to make the decision sometime, or Kirk alludes to something along those lines, but it's like, when do you decide to make that choice and when do you not? You know, that to me was fascinating, but again, that was at the very end of the episode. So I just feel there was the opening and the closing were by far the best aspects of the episode. The middle 45 minutes or so, for the most part, just didn't do it for me. But look, I mean, there's a lot of episodes in the season. Not all of them are going to be winners to some people. You know, I'm sure there are people that love this episode. But for me, it definitely was the weakest so far. But guys, let me know in the comments your thoughts on The Naked Time. What did you think of it? Did you think it was a strong episode, or did you kind of think it was maybe a weaker one as well? Would love to hear your thoughts. But until next time, guys, live long and prosper.